Assalamu alaikum. I'm the co-founder of Roamer. Roamer is a technology platform that allows travelers to rent chauffeur-driven cars by the hour using just their smartphones. So I was very interested in the transportation space. जब से Uber आई थी back in the day, I was following them, and हम पाकिस्तान में within the transportation space कुछ करना चाह रहे थे. 2017, my co-founder and I started looking into this space. हमने अपनी initial due diligence की. We looked at comparable markets in India, and we saw कि वहाँ पे similar companies ने क्या किया है. So it took us a while, and eventually we came up with this idea of Roamer, where we thought that there was a massive gap in the industry जहाँ पे जो car rental companies हैं वो completely non-tech enabled हैं, and we thought that was a massive opportunity, और उसको हमने फिर digitize करने की कोशिश की through Roamer. We started operations formally in December of 2017. उससे पहले we spent about 3 months doing our initial due diligence, doing some surveys, trying to understand the market. We wanted to make sure कि जो भी problem हम solve करें, it's a big enough problem. So we actually did that for about few months, about 3 or 4 months, and eventually हमने November, December में formally company register की, and we hired employees, and by 2018 के mid तक we went to market. When we came to NIC, we already had a company, we had employees, we were almost a few months away from going to market. So NIC ने हमें access दिया in terms of, for one, access to people from different industries who are experts in their subject matters. तो that was a great advantage to us. उसके अलावा NIC ने हमें it gave us access to companies such as Jazz. So Jazz ने हमें we were on the accelerate program with Jazz as well. Jazz ने हमें over the last year काफ़ी help किया है, particularly with our performance marketing. They sponsored our trip to the 4YFN in Barcelona. तो उधर जाके we got access to a number of different companies who are working in similar spaces in European markets. तो उधर से हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला कि more developed markets ये इस तरह के business models किस तरह चलते हैं. So I think in general it's just that kind of access that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise, जो कि हमें NIC ने provide किया. Challenges initially तो ये थे कि my co-founder and I, we've been in the industry for a while. तो सबसे पहला challenge ये था कि building a team from scratch, which we hadn't done for a long time. तो finding the right resources जो कि हमारे product पे काम करें. So initially that was the biggest challenge कि हमारे पास वो team हो. Once we had that team, there's a lot of supply challenges in this particular space, और वो challenges अभी भी actually हैं. So, but in generally, it was a resource constraint that most companies have, जो कि हमारे पास अभी भी we have a resource constraint. उसके अलावा, obviously, we don't have the finances to run this company like an Uber or a Careem would, and I think that's a problem that most companies early on in their lives have. So we're currently operational in Islamabad and Rawalpindi. Over the next 30 days, we intend to move to Lahore as well. So we want to expand our operations to Lahore, and over the next 9 to 12 months, we want to expand to Peshawar as well as Karachi. उसके साथ साथ we were also looking into piloting a self-drive model here in Islamabad. तो अभी हमारी गाड़ियाँ जो they're all chauffeur driven, but we want to launch a service where customers will be able to find a car on their phone and just unlock those cars with their phone and drive themselves. That is something we really want to do. उसके अंदर there's a lot of logistical security related challenges, which is why we didn't do this starting off. We wanted to really get in the market and understand कि यहाँ की market की intricacies क्या हैं. And now that we feel that we have a pretty decent grasp on how this market operates, we feel that we're in a good position to actually start moving towards a self-drive pilot for Islamabad. To date, we've got over 570 drivers जो कि हमारे platform पे sign up हुए हैं. They're signed up on our platform because we provide a better earnings potential to these drivers on a monthly basis. उसके अलावा we've catered to almost 1,000 customers over the last few months, and we're actually offering a service जो कि वैसे available नहीं है. So if you need a car for a few hours within Islamabad, you can't really use a ride-hailing service क्योंकि वो आपको weight charges में बहुत ज़्यादा charge कर लेंगे if the driver actually agrees to wait, जो कि normally वो नहीं करते. उसके अलावा there is no transportation alternative to a lot of these tier 2 cities, these satellite cities around Islamabad and Pindi, जैसे कि आपके जहलम हो गया, गुजर खान हो गया, चकवाल हो गया, नौशहरा and so on. इन areas के अंदर जाने के लिए our service really works well for these travelers because वो गाड़ी rent कर सकते हैं for a few hours और जाके वापस आ सकते हैं, as opposed to the traditional car rental model जहाँ पे उनको पूरी गाड़ी पूरे दिन के लिए रेंट करनी पड़ेगी. उसमें टेक इनेबलमेंट भी नहीं है, तो पहले उनको जान पहचान के थ्रू गाड़ी ढूंढनी पड़ेगी. तो that is a value that we add on the customer's end that जो कि इससे पहले नहीं थी available. एक तो I would advise all startups के वो इंश्योर करें कि जो भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करें it's a big enough problem. अगर उनका प्रॉब्लम big enough नहीं तो they will never be able to scale it, and you as a startup scale is very very important. तो नंबर वन आई वुड एडवाइस कि जो भी प्रॉब्लम हो अपनी इनिशियल ड्यू डिलिजेंस करें, मेक श्योर कि देयर इज़ अ मार्केट फॉर इट, अ बिग इनफ मार्केट फॉर इट, not just a few customers. My advice is कि जी listen to Jack Ma. His philosophy is कि don't start your first venture right out of college. थोड़ा बहुत काम करें, सीखें, find your mentors, people you can learn from, और उनसे आप सीखें and then start your venture. Once you understood कि जी दुनिया में काम किस तरह किया जाता है, so you have to have a work ethic as well. So companies that have founders who have experience historically do much better than companies with founders who don't have experience. इसका मतलब बिल्कुल ये नहीं है कि अगर आपका एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है तो आप कामयाब नहीं होंगे, आप कामयाब हो सकते हैं, बट योर चांस फॉर सक्सेस विल इंक्रीज ड्रामेटिकली इफ़ यू हैव दैट एक्सपीरियंस बिहाइंड यू. तो आई वुड एडवाइज के while it's बड़ा आसान होता है कि आप ग्रेजुएट करें एंड everyone else is getting into entrepreneurship and you want to do it as well, but if you have a few years of experience वो आपको definitely बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करेगा.